Hello and welcome back to the Chattergate podcast, where we're doing something a bit different. It's not just a background of our face on; it's an actual screen with stuff on it and our faces on it.
Video.
Because someone suggested a really cool idea. Saves it just being us reading through it. At least, if you're physically watching this on YouTube, you can actually see what we're voting on. Not just listen to us, but yeah, it still doesn't make any difference for stuff like Spotify and that, because it'd just be us talking about what's on what.
Yeah.
But still, yeah, I'm your host, Drinking Thomas Hughes. I'm joined by Zenithfiregaming.
Hello. I don't know. It's something.
It's been that long since I've worked with you on a podcast that I forgot your name.
I'm pretty sure it's Zenithfire something.
Zenith Gaming. It was Zenith. I know it was like Zenithfire, not yet, but then it was Zenithfire Gaming, if I remember correctly.
ZFG. I don't know.
The
what
Big
it is
Z.
anymore.
We'll just call you the Big Z.
The Big Z.
The Big Z. The Big Zembowski.
Zabowski.
But yeah, obviously it's the Game of the Year time. And last year we did 2 videos. Last year, obviously we did one when we predicted who we thought would get nominees for Game of the Year, and then we did the actual Game of the Year voting when they went live. Obviously we're not doing the anticipated nominees one, because that's way past now. Everybody got their fucking nominees up and running. So instead, we're actually going to do the, voting.
Choosing.
So we got it on the screen. I'm gonna whack our cameras on. Probably this little gap here. If you can see this little bit at the top here above the voting, that's where I'll probably whack our cameras. We're just gonna go through it. So obviously we're gonna start furthest back category, which is category 31, which is best esports event. Because the category 1 is Game of the Year, and we're not going to start with Game of the Year because we need to build up to Game of the Year.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we literally spoke about this moments ago before we started. Are we going to random pick some of these categories because we don't have a fucking clue? Like stuff like best esports events, best obviously esports people and whatnot, best content. If we recognise a name, I'm guessing we're going to vote for them. But then if we don't recognise name, I'm guessing it's going to be a random thing. Like last year, but it's a random Asian dude.
Yeah.
The coolest guy in the category.
Was it Simple or something? I know it's something like that.
No, it was someone else, wasn't it? It was like really, no, was it like a really smartly dressed guy? And was like, that's our guy.
There was a really smartly dressed dude, and there was one who had like a name, and we was just like, because we always had the decision we was going to pick different people, we can't have the same person.
That's why I went for the smartly dressed guy. So he was like, that's our guy. But yeah,
I know some of these events though. In the first category.
I recognise one. That's probably the League of Legends, just because I know what the game is.
Evo's one that I probably watch more of. That's just like the fighting games, like Street Fighter, Tekken, Smash Bros. Stuff. That's like the fighting game event. Obviously, League of Legends.
Yeah.
And that'd be CS:GO, I believe. I'm not sure what the fourth one is. It might be Dota, but I'm not sure. And then obviously the last one's Valorant, which is basically CS:GO with Overwatch abilities. So I'll probably go Evo if I was going to pick, because it's the only one I actually sit and watch here and there.
So it's so obviously we're going different here. The only game I recognise, obviously I recognise the name Valorant and I recognise the name League of Legends. So
I think it'd probably actually be between those two. I think they're the big ones.
I'll just go League of Legends then.
League's probably the biggest.
My mouse cursor was on the wrong screen. So I'm going to go League of Legends and vote. Obviously you can't click here, but obviously you're going Evo.
Yeah. I'll open a little notepad and put my stuff down.
Yeah, so when it comes out, I can be like, I beat you by 25 fucking votes. Okay, previous category. Okay, so next we've got esports coach. I'm gonna go the smart dress guy.
Are you gonna go for Dongbin?
I mean, look at him. He's so smartly dressed. I mean, look at
he does look smartly dressed compared to the rest.
I was like, look at this. He looks like he just walks out of like an F1 fucking pit.
I mean, to be fair, I think I'm gonna go with the second guy along, just because he's actually holding the trophy. I'm gonna go with that.
I love how we're just doing like joke-based ones here. Yours is a case of, he's got the trophy. Fuck it, he's won.
He's literally got the trophy from the last picture. You know, the fucking Valorant event.
Yeah,
it's the actual trophy. Pick him.
And there's me. He's smartly dressed. He's won my vote.
Oh my god.
So you've gone for Matthews BSKA Tarasconi, however you pronounce that fucking name.
Valska Tarasconi.
Okay.
He looks like a happy dude as well.
Right, I think you would be. I mean, you've just won like this fucking big trophy. I think you're definitely
got,
gonna be.
The second and third guy look like happy, and the rest looks so angry, man.
And so he looks like very serious. Which I mean, he's dressed smartly. He's gonna be very serious.
Looks like the CEO.
These two guys look like he looks like he's looking down on someone below him. Like, for fuck's sake, I hate this guy.
Someone's head right there. Look at the bottom right hand.
Oh yeah, I can see it. His little head. He's probably like really pissed off with this guy in front or girl. He's like, oh, for fuck's sake, they're really.
Well, it depends which way the guy facing down bottom.
Could be his head face.
Oh, your mic's gone off.
What?
You're muted. Hello. Oh no. It begins.
What are you doing?
Ooh, I like your background.
Don't know how. My mic's not muted.
I love how you're talking now, it's just gone.
Hello?
Unplug your mic, plug it back in.
Hello?
Just editing. Dude. Oh, I heard you. There you go, it's back.
What happened then?
Bit of editing. Just do like a really fast forward bit there.
I have no idea what happened then. Okay, anyway. But yeah, as we were saying, he might be getting noshed off as 50-50 chance. That could be his nosh off face. Like he's in the zone. And then this guy here, he's watching it happen. And it turns out this guy is the one participating. That's why he's so happy.
The second guy is the one who's won it.
Yeah, they both went for it, and he won it. Anyway, okay, so you went the second one, I went the last one. Okay, pretty I hope there's another smart dressed Asian guy next year. They seem to get my votes. He looks like he could win it all.
Smart dressed Asian dude.
Best esports team. We got Dark Zero Esports from Apex Legend, FaZe Clan for CS:GO, Gen G League of Legends, LA Thieves Call of Duty, and Laid Valorant. I'm guessing this was to that geezer just because it said Gen G below him.
Yeah, probably his team. I'll go with FaZe Clan. It's literally the only one that I know.
Well, I mean, I gotta stick with. I feel like it'd be a big stab in the back if I went for their leader and didn't go for the actual team. Obviously, the only I know all these games compared to some of the ones before, but as I say, I kind of went for it's the same. If one of these was like the same as linked to the other one, I'd have to go for that one because it feels a bit weird not going for the team if you give the leader a nod. So I'm gonna go with Gen G. I don't know how good they are. I'm just picking randomly.
So the only ones I know is FaZe Clan and LA Thieves, but I have no idea. I've never seen LA Thieves play because who watches Call of Duty seriously? Like, come on.
I've got to do it again as well. Because I mean, best esports athletes. You got someone from Gen G. You got obviously T1 LOL. Someone from CS:GO and Valorant.
I know I'm voting for instantly.
Which one?
Simple. Man's a crazy man with it. Up.
Fair enough. I mean, again, this guy's from the same team as before. It'd feel a big stab in the back if I didn't stick with my guns. And, I mean, he's not as smartly dressed as the last guy, but
he looks more neat than the other guys, though.
To be fair, yeah.
Looks like he just had his haircut. The rest just look like. I mean, look at the last three. I mean, God.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick my gun.
The last guy looks like a typical gamer.
Like Jacob, yay.
Yeah.
So you're going simple, obviously there's Carrigan, Faker, and Chovy. Obviously I'm going Chovy for the fact that it's Gen G again. And I'm just sticking with my guns here. I've got to go all Gen G.
The Gen G.
Okay. Best esports game. So we've got Counter-Strike, Dota 2, League of Legends, Rocket League, and Valorant. Wasn't Gen G from League of Legends?
Yeah.
But I do love a good bit of Rocket League though.
Yeah, I was gonna probably go Rocket League just because it's probably the one I enjoy the most.
Either
Either Rocket League or Counter Strike. So if you go for Rocket League, I'll go Counter Strike.
Yeah,
so.
I know I was sticking to my guns. Obviously, they do League of Legends, but I'm gonna go with Rocket League because out of all of them, that's the one I've actually put hours and hours into.
I'll go CS then.
So I'm going Rocket League on this one.
I've technically put more hours in CS than Rocket League, so.
Okay, most anticipated game. You got Final
Ooh,
Fantasy, Hogwarts Legacy, Resident Evil 4, Starfield, and The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. I think personally, Legend of Zelda's going to win there.
yeah, I know which one I'm more excited for, but Starfield, baby, I'm going Starfield.
Isn't the game that's been waiting for fucking years, or is that a different one?
Starfield's the Bethesda one. That's gonna be, I believe, it's Xbox and PC exclusive. I think.
Let's say all of them. I've never played any Final Fantasy, so I can't really say too much about that. Hogwarts Legacy, I'll probably get it on sale. Resident Evil 4, I might pick up on day one, because
Resident Evil 4 remake actually looks really
that's
fucking
what I
good.
mean. I may shit myself, but it looks really good. Starfield, I haven't seen too much about, and obviously Legend of Zelda, I played obviously the last one. I didn't play it all the way through, but out of all of them, personally, just because it's Zelda, and I do like a good bit of Zelda in there.
Yeah,
I
for
feel
me,
like
it's Starfield or Zelda. To be fair,
between me,
Hogwarts Legacy is the one game that I'm like, every time I see gameplay from it, I'm like, I don't think it's going to be as good as they're showing.
more than
It
likely
looks,
not.
it looks too good to be true.
But yeah, either Resident Evil 4, Legend of Zelda, but for this, I'm gonna go Legends of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. I
I'll
need
go
to
Star.
100% finish. Oh, got a little achievement.
Ooh,
And that's not. It's just telling me I voted
I,
for Zelda.
I didn't see it on the other ones.
And so I didn't see it. That's why I thought, oh, I got an achievement. No, I haven't. I just voted for Zelda. Okay, so you got best adaptation. So you got Arcane, Cyberpunk, Cuphead Show, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Uncharted. Obviously, this is a new category they've added based on obviously movies and TV shows that have been adapted from games. Obviously, I've
You know,
seen Uncharted, I've seen Sonic, I've seen the Cuphead Show, and I've actually seen the first episode of Arcane. Out of all, obviously, I haven't watched Cyberpunk, but out of all of them, personally, I think Arcane's going to win it. I had this
you know
discussion with
which
you the
one I'm going
other
for.
day. Sonic?
No.
Cyberpunk?
Yeah.
Have you actually watched it?
Yeah.
It's actually good.
Very good.
Better than the game.
Better than the game, yeah.
So I've seen the first episode of Arcane, and I can see why it got so much hype. I don't think Uncharted's going to win it.
I feel like if you watch Edge Runners, you'll prefer it over Arcane.
Obviously, I haven't though, so I can't really choose that
It's
really.
really fucking
But
good.
obviously, Uncharted, I don't think it's going to win it. It didn't do very well critically, and fans were a bit divided on it. They weren't fully divided, but it was a case of it's good, but it's no Uncharted game. Obviously, Sonic 2 got a bit of a better response audience-wise. Critically, not so much.
Mm.
But that would be my second choice. Followed by the Cuphead Show, because I do love the Cuphead Show. It's really funny on Netflix. Obviously, as a point of recording, the new series comes out tomorrow.
Yeah, smart, innit?
So I'm going to fucking crack onto that. As I said, I've not seen Cyberpunk, so I'm going to have to go Arcane. Though I do love Sonic the Hedgehog 2, I think Arcane's probably got the best shout. It's been out longer, and it's got, obviously, it's League of Legends, so it's probably got a big fan base behind it. But as I was in the first episode, and I really enjoyed the first episode. I thought it was really good. But yeah, it's Arcane and Sonic for me, but I'm going to go Arcane.
I still need to watch Sonic 2.
I need to finish watching Arcane, to be fair. I'll do it when I get a chance. It's fucking annoying, 'cause it's like 40-minute episodes. It's not like a short, like, animated show. It's like a proper fucking TV show. But I do love the art style. I do love the art.
Runners is like anime length, like 20 minutes.
Yeah, I think it is. Okay, so best debut indie. I've not played any of these games. We've got Neon White, Narco, Stray, Tunic, Vampire Survivors. Only game I know is Stray.
I'm gonna go for my Vampire Survivors.
The only game I know on here is Stray.
Vampire Survivors is like one of the games that I put so much time into.
So I'm gonna have to go with the Pussycat, because there's
I think Stray will win it. I really think Stray will win it. Neon White looks pretty good, to be fair, but Stray was.
Do you reckon Stray is like how Kena was last year? That one game that stood out above all the rest, in a sense.
It will. Stray was like the in between of like an indie and AAA release. It is that popular. So many people like fucking raved about it.
Do you reckon that?
I think it'll win. I mean, it's best debut, and it did probably the best out of all of them. So.
Okay. Next one, we got Content Creator of the Year.
I'll go for Ludwig.
I've not fucking heard of any of these.
Ludwig's probably the biggest out of all of them, I'd say. Maybe Nibelian, I'm pretty sure is not CS, fucking Apex Legends, I think, maybe? Oh, I don't know.
That's the one I was looking at, but it's because it's an animated one compared to the rest. I was like, it's the only one that's jumping out the screen. It's because it's like it's not just a normal picture of him.
Well, I'm pretty sure the one on the end and Ludwig are like dating. So that's kind of cheating. You kind of have to go for an insane category.
Imagine if one of them wins.
I
F4!
actually think Ludwig might win, to be fair.
I'll
He's
just
probably
go.
the biggest
I'll just go with the one
man.
next to it just because I say I've not heard of any of them, and it's anyone that's not a real life picture. So I got Nibelian for that. Previous category. Best multiplayer games. So we got Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Multiverses, Overwatch 2, Splatoon 3, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Shredder's Revenge. I've only played Modern Warfare 2, but I know Multiverse did quite well when it came out.
Multiverses fell off so
It fell
hard.
off.
I think they've released it like at a weird time because they released it like out of season, and then they started adding competitive like the other day, and I was like, this seems like it should have been in like really early on. Is it for me? It's either Call of Duty or Overwatch 2, I guess. But if you're going Call of Duty, I'll go Overwatch.
Yeah, because obviously I haven't played Overwatch. I don't think Call of Duty will win multiplayer.
I don't know. I think he did really. I think he's pretty good this year, multiplayer.
I don't know, the bits that we played, I wasn't too zoned into it, but then again, I'm not a big multiplayer person.
I mean, fucking it reached
Then
number
again,
one on the Steam charts
for a
yesterday.
standard online multiplayer, gameplay and design, including co-op, there is the co-op aspect which we did enjoy. So yeah, I'm gonna go COD, but I got a feeling that Overwatch 2 could do it.
I think if Overwatch 2 released with its big co-op modes that they're planning to do, it would have easily took this category. But fucking,
so it's just multiplayer at the moment.
I mean, it's just basically multiplayer.
So COD might just have that advantage because of the co-op aspect.
Yeah, possibly.
We'll see and see if we're gonna watch. I got COD to Modern Warfare 2. Okay. Best esports, best sports / racing. We got F1 22, FIFA 23, NBA 2K23, Gran Turismo 7, Otolio World. Not played any of them. Been a long time since I played the FIFA game. And it's been a long time since I played an F1 game, and it's been a long time since I played an NBA game.
I think if I'm honest, the only one that stands out this year is probably FIFA. Gran Turismo had so much monetization, it's unreal.
I don't know what this Otolio World is.
No, it's Ollie World, and it's like fucking skateboarding side scrolling.
Oh, is it?
It looks pretty good to be fair. It's more of an indie. I won't put it in the same category as like these serious ones. Like
these are big, like fucking.
These are like immersive sims, like actual racing. That's like just like a little indie skateboarding game. So.
See, between these two.
Yeah, I'll probably pick FIFA. I was gonna go for one this year.
If you're good for FIFA, I'd just go for one then.
Go on then.
Let's say some categories we might pick the same, like the big ones, just in case we both agree on certain things. But obviously, these sort of ones, it's the case of one goes for one goes to the other. At least one of us might get a chance of winning. Okay, so best sim / strategy. So you got Dune, Spice Wars, Mario Rabbids, Spark of Hope, Total War, Warhammer 3, 2 Point Campus, and Victoria 3. I've heard of 3 of these, the first 3.
Yeah, I've heard 4. I've not heard of the last one, that Victoria 3.
Actually, I think I've heard of 2 Point Campus. So
I've heard
again,
Campus.
It's just Victoria then for me. I haven't heard that one.
Biggest thing, I've not played any of these games.
Same.
I've played obviously the first Mario Rabbids. I haven't seen anything from the new one.
I've not seen anything to do with Spice Wars really, apart from the announcement last Game Awards.
If I pick a category, then you can decide. I'll go for Total War. I don't know if he's going to win, but I'll go Total War. I've seen a little bit on that.
I'll go Mario then, because I did enjoy the first game.
Mario's one of them things where, like, even if you've voted for his category and you didn't know the game, he's like, oh, well, there's Mario. You know what I mean?
Yeah, basically. Okay, I'm going Mario then if you're going Total War. Okay, next category. Best family. So you got Kirby and the Forgotten Lands, Lego Star Wars, Saga, Mario Rabbids, Sparks of Hope, Nintendo Switch Sports, Splatoon 3. Didn't It Takes Two win this category last year? Didn't it beat Mario? Because I think you went Mario, didn't you?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Wasn't it a Mario Party?
I think it was Mario Party, and I was like, oh, it's definitely going to win, and obviously
it come out and just basically knocked it out the park.
Kirby Family Game's literally a game about like the end of the world, man.
The only 2 games I've really played on it is Nintendo Switch Sports, but I'm not really going to put that in there because I don't think that's going to win. And Lego Star Wars.
Yeah, I think Star Wars will probably be the big one
That's what I'm
here.
gonna go.
But then again, Nintendo Switch Sports is family-based game, and I don't know. I wouldn't put the Mario Rabbids thing.
I'm gonna go Star Wars
I'll go Switch Sports.
because obviously I played more of the Star Wars than the Switch Sports, and there's obviously for a game that's basically like a reboot to the old ones, it does a really good job of basically going from the ground up and rebuilding everything. Plus, I know they've just added like loads more characters into it, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I need to finish it. Actually, I barely played it. I might see if it works on Steam Deck and just install it on there. Best fighting. So we got DNF Duel, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, The King of Fighters, Multiverses, and Sifu. I've only heard of the N2, so I think I'm gonna go with Multiverses.
I'll go Sifu. JoJo might put it out the bag just 'cause it's a big fucking community.
Okay, so we got best role playing. So you got Elden Rings, Live Alive, Pokemon Legend Arceus, Triangle Strategy, Xenoblade Chronicles 3. We all both know Elden Rings is winning this.
You know what I'm voting for.
None of these are going to stand a chance against Elden Rings.
Oh, Xenoblade's probably the closest, but I wouldn't even. How the fuck is Pokemon role playing games? You don't really get much choice.
I feel like this is one category we're both going to agree on. I've not played Elden Rings. Obviously, the only one I've played a bit of is Legend of Arceus, but I think 100% Elden Rings is walking away with this one. So I'm going to go with you on this one with Elden Rings.
Hell yeah.
First one we've agreed on. Okay, previous category. We got best action adventures. You got A Plague's Tale, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Stray, Tunic. I played the second two. I've not played Plague's Tale or the first one. Obviously, I voted Stray earlier, but I haven't played it. I haven't played Tunic. Though I love Horizon Forbidden West, it's God of War Ragnarok all the way.
Yeah, I'm going for you on that one. I'm not a big fan of Horizon.
I love the second game. I thought it was really good. And I love the story. I love everything about it. But it's God of War. I mean, I'm addicted to it at the moment. And it's going to fucking destroy all these easily. Okay, next category. So next we've got best action game. We've got Bayonetta 3, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Neon White, Sifu, Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge. I'm going to go COD.
I'll go for Neon White. I'm pretty sure fucking Bayonetta might put it out of the bag, but I don't know.
I've not played any of them apart from COD, so for me, obviously, I'll go for the one that I played.
The only thing I've seen for Bayonetta 3 is how fucking hectic the gameplay is and the camera angles get fucked. You can't find my character half the time because that's over the top.
So that's my mindset with this, is the case of either I've played it or I've seen enough of it to say, okay, I'm going to go for that. Obviously, I've seen a little bit of Turtles, not fully, but obviously, out of all of them, the one I know is Modern Warfare 2. I mean, we played the campaign not long ago, we played multiplayer not long ago, so I'm going to go COD on that one.
Probably the biggest game there as well.
Exactly. Next category, best VR AR. So you got After the Fall, Among Us VR, Bone Lab, Mossbook 2, Red Matter 2. I don't know any of these. I'm going to go Among Us VR.
I'll go Bone Lab. I've seen a bit for it.
I'm just going Among Us VR because I saw the trailer for it and it looks quite fun.
I wrote Bone Lab on my other screen by accident.
Well, at least we know what you're on about.
Bone Lab.
So innovation, accessibility. Okay, last time we kind of got confused with this category, didn't we? We kept.
Yeah, we took it as like, but no, I'm pretty sure we got it right, didn't we?
I think we got it wrong at first, and then we sort of corrected ourselves as we went along.
It's just like the settings that are like, I mean, God of War's got fucking loads.
Yes, it has. I know it has. Last of Us has got quite a few as well.
I mean, God of War's got that many. I kind of cheated and put on automatically pick up all items, so I don't even have to press.
Same. I've got just a health one. Health pickup. I've got that one.
I've got everything. I couldn't be asked to keep pressing circle when I kill something. I was like, yeah, just fucking let it pick it up.
I can't remember the quarry if it had or what it had exactly. It's been a while since I played it.
Well, I know The Last of Us Part 2 had so much accessibility options, but I'll go Last of Us 1. If it's anything like the second one, it'll have so many.
I know it had quite a few, but as I say, I know God of War Ragnarok, it's gone up from the last one. Obviously, a lot of people looked at the last one as not being this big accessible game, but then they've actually added all these settings into it.
I'm pretty sure when you first launched the game, it's like standard setup and then accessibility setup. Like there's two things that you can pick from straight away.
Well, if you're going Last of Us, I'll go God of War on it.
Yeah, I'll just go Last of Us.
It's between them two, personally, I think. I think one of those two will do it. I've not seen anything to Return to Monkey Island. I've not seen anything to As Dusk Falls, and I can't
Well, I
remember the
mean,
quarry. It's been a while
in
since I
God of
played it.
War, the markings and stuff on the wall where you have to go. I mean, you can literally change the color to like a bright green just so you can see it.
Mm-hmm. So I say it's gonna be between one of those two big AAA
Yeah, I
games.
think one of them too.
Okay, so there's best community support. So you got Apex Legends, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy, Fortnite, and No Man's Sky. I think last year I went No Man's Sky.
You know what? Best community support. I'm actually just gonna go Fortnite because I think as much as people hate it, I think it actually fucking does so much for like its player base. Like they had so much stuff, man.
Who won it last year?
Best community. I don't even know who was nominated last year. I mean,
think
Destiny 2 is not gonna fucking win it. They're fucking useless lately. Bungie. No Man's Sky is like it. It's a weird one because it does get updates and stuff, but like it's not like it's massive updates, I guess. But it's come from it's definitely come from the ground up. Holy shit, man! That game was fucked when it first came out.
I've only played that one, so I'm just gonna go with what I played.
I do like No Man's Sky, to be fair, though.
I need to replay it. Yeah, but I was going with what I played. So you go Fortnite.
Yeah, I got Fortnite all night. All night.
Best mobile games. You got Apex Legends, Diablo, Immortal, Genshin Impact, Marvel Snap, and Terra Fantasy.
But I played every single one of these.
I played none of these.
I played all of them, but
Marvel
then
Snap,
I quit. Like,
Marvel Snap's a new one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
It's a brand new one. Because I know that advert, you know, Sam Jackson, when he comes in, that woman's like replaced him as the head of Shield, and is like, "I'm sorry, what?"
It's alright, I guess.
I'm gonna go Genshin. I'm pretty certain that did well last time.
Genshin's probably the biggest one there. That Diablo Immortal's not going to win it because everyone fucking hated how monetized it was. Terra Fantasy, I'm pretty sure it's pretty monetized, but it did pretty well. It's basic. Genshin and Terra is basically the same kind of thing. I'll go for
Genshin.
Terra.
Fuck it. Never played it, but I'm just gonna go for it. Okay. 10. Best indie. So you got Court of the Lamb, Neon White, Sifu, Stray, and Tunic. I'm going to stick with what I did with the other one, which was Stray.
Well, I'll go for the one that I put the most time in. That's Court of the Lamb.
I reckon that could do it.
I do like Court of the Lamb. It's a good game.
Well, we're down to the last 9 there.
Ooh, getting to the big boys.
Okay, so best ongoing. So we got Apex Legends, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy, Fortnite, and Genshin Impact. Doesn't Fortnite win this basically near enough every year?
Pretty much. I Destiny knew I'd pick it up. It's a good one. It ain't fucking. It's too much wrong with it. Apex is pretty popular. I'll find it. It's definitely got to be. Oh, hang on. You know what? I'm gonna go Final Fantasy.
Well, which one do you reckon it's between? Again, I've not played any of these apart from Apex. Like one game.
Final Fantasy or Fortnite. Also, thinking about Final Fantasy, I'm pretty sure that won Best Community last year.
Yes, it did, I think, but obviously it wasn't up there, was it?
Oh, I can't remember. It wasn't this year, but I definitely think it won last
year. I think it won last year, but it wasn't this year.
Yeah.
I don't.
I'll go Final Fantasy. I mean, it's either Final Fantasy or Fortnite, I reckon. I don't think anything else.
I don't know. I don't really want to go Fortnite because I can't stand the fucking game. I'm just gonna go Weeb, then I'm going Genshin. I'm gonna try and get James at his funk by saying I vote for anime.
Vote for Weeb shit.
vote for Weeb shit. Games for Impact, Memoir Blue, Dust Falls, Citizen Sleeper, Endless Extinction is Forever, Hindsight, and I Was a Teenage Exocolonist. So for a thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning or message, not played any of them.
Pretty sure Dusk Falls is the only one I've kind of heard of, but
I mean it's been in multiple categories before this, so you know.
The actual visuals of the game look fucking horrendous, and I don't know why everyone keeps raving about it.
I'm just gonna go for this one with the fox.
I'll go for Dusk Falls, whatever it is.
I saw foxes, and it's like to do with extinction and whatnot, so fuck it, I'll go for that. Okay. 7 best performance. So this is an interesting one. I spoke to you about this the other day. So you obviously got Horizon Forbidden West. Obviously, Ashley Birch, who played Aloy. A Plague's Tale, Rec Room. Obviously, got Charlotte McBurney, who I'm guessing played the main character. You got God of War Ragnarok. Obviously, Christopher Judge, who plays Kratos. Immortality, Main Gage. Never heard of that. Never heard of the game. And you got God of War Ragnarok. Obviously, got Sunny Soldier, who plays obviously Atreus. So for me, it's between the first, third, or last. That's where it's
Well,
between for me.
I know I'm voting for. So it depends what you're voting for, I guess.
It's all three of these that I'm pointing. Obviously, I've not really seen much to do with these two in the middle, so I can't really say too much about them. But the first, third, and fifth, I think it could be a dark horse in this. I'm gonna go with Atreus' voice actor, Sonny Suljic.
I'll go for Christopher Judge.
I think it could be a dark horse. I mean, there's a lot more dialogue for him, and there's a lot more solo moments in God of War for him compared to last time. So I've got a feeling he might just like be the dark horse here and just like win it.
Every time I think Christopher
Imagine
Judge, I think of the outtake from the first game when he's like, "I'm a fucking God of War."
Imagine if he does win it and obviously he's there in the audience going, "Boy!"
I saw he lost it last time. I think he deserves it, man.
And so he lost it to obviously Arthur Morgan, obviously the Red Dead 2 voice actor who played him. I think it's probably between them two. I think Aloy is a good shout, but I think it's between them two just because of how push God of War is at the moment. So you got best audio design, Modern Warfare 2, Elden Rings, Ragnarok, Turismo 7, and Forbidden West.
Mate, this is a huge category, man. This is a weird one.
I've only played again, just like the last category, first, third, and last.
Because thinking about like when you go for like best audio design, it's more like, you know, in-game sounds, cars and stuff. For me, it's like if you get as close to fucking real life car as possible, then Gran Turismo. But if you're looking for like, I don't know this one. Maybe God of War.
So between God of War and Horizon for me.
I'll pick Gran Turismo. I think
Gran
maybe
Turismo.
just because of fucking cars.
I'm just gonna bum God of War on this one. I say it's between that or Horizon for me. Internal debate on it.
Elden Ring's pretty fucking good sound design, but it's nothing that stands out to me, I guess.
Okay, best score and music. So you got Plague's Tale, Elden Ring, God of War, Metal Hellsing, and Xenoblade. I'm gonna go God of War. Some of the later songs that you haven't heard yet, especially when you get to Asgard, the music's like really fucking good.
No, so, Elden Ring every day.
I'm going God of War. The soundtrack. Well, Bear McCreary deserved the soundtrack win last time.
Mate,
he lost it to Red Dead. So I'm going with God of War on that one. I've not heard any of the other ones.
It's going to be a really close category with the middle three, because Metal Hellsing is like full actual music. Like the whole game's based around music. Obviously, God of War's got a good soundtrack. Elden Ring's got full fucking orchestras for every boss. So we will see. I think Elden Ring will pick it up, but
best art direction: Elden Ring, God of War, Horizon, Scorn, and Stray. Again, I'm a God of War. The art in that game is just phenomenal.
Artistic.
The animation is that phenomenal.
If I was going for like design or like world building, for me it's either between Elden Ring and Scorn. Scorn is pretty fucking
but outstanding cool, creative and/or technical achievement in artistic design and animation.
I mean, I'm going Elden Ring.
I'm going God of War just because it's visually a stunning game.
That category for the last bit's going to be God of War.
Best narrative: Plague's Tale, Elden Rings, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Immortality. Again, only play God of War and Horizon. Love both stories, but so far, even though I haven't finished it, God of War is just above Horizon for me.
I'll go God of War as well on this one.
So I do love the story in Forbidden West, but God of War, I mean, there's a lot. It's got a lot going for it at the moment. I mean, the whole Thor and Odin plotline is just like, yes.
Obviously, Elden Ring's got like lore and story to it, but it's a lot more like digging. You have to go out your way to look for it, I guess. Whereas God of War is like literally the main point, and it's like I'll already go with God of War.
Okay, so best game direction awarded for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction design.
Right, this is one category, but if Elden Ring doesn't win it, something's wrong, because it's so fucking it's so mad. Like I don't understand how they even thought of half the shit in it. Whereas obviously God of War already had it previously. It's not like a massive jump.
I only got God of War.
You've just not played Elden Ring, which is a problem.
It'd be between God of War and Horizon, but I'm bumming God of War at the moment, so God of War.
Well, last two categories.
The last category. This is it.
It's the last category now.
It says category 2, but this is category 2.
Okay.
Okay, Game of the Year. So you got A Plague's Tale: Requiem, Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Stray, and Xenoblade Chronicles 3. We both know which one's not going to win this. Stray.
Yeah, Stray's not going to win. I don't think A Plague's Tale will win it. Xenoblade, maybe with the community, but I think the critics didn't really like
So
it.
it's between these three probably.
Well, I've already got my answer it down in big, massive capital letters. So.
And I've already got my answer written across my forehead currently because I mean I've been bumming the game constantly, and that's obviously God of War Ragnarok. Obviously, I said last year obviously It Takes Two won, and obviously I think I voted for oh fuck me, what's that game?
I can't remember.
PlayStation one. You jump
That
through
was
portals.
Oh, Ratchet and Clank.
Ratchet and Clank, that's it. Obviously, I voted for that, but I went internally. I really think It Takes Two would do it. And obviously, I remember we was at work when it was on. I was fucking watching it on my phone on a box. I lent it against something so I could keep watching it and listening to it. And I remember obviously it winning. And obviously, I turned around to you and went, It Takes Two just fucking won Game of the Year. And I was like, what the fuck did I not go for it? I should have listened to my heart. Sorry, my stomach. My stomach was telling me it.
So obviously you're going God of War.
Yeah, I'm going God of War Ragnarok.
I've got Elden Ring. This is going to be the big one. This is like the big fucking.
This is basically Red Dead 2 versus God of War all over again.
Yeah, if it loses that to fucking.
And then you've literally got your, obviously your other big AAA game, which obviously was like Spider-Man sort of thing. You got your Assassin's Creed in there. What else was up for Game of the Year at that point? Was Monster Hunter? Was that a different year?
Can't remember. I actually can't remember. It seems.
But the other two. Your little like indie sort of game that's there, and then like your other.
No, Hades up for Game of the Year last year.
That was last year, yeah.
Can't think what it is when fucking God of War was up last time.
I know Spider-Man was. I know Odyssey was. Oh, you fucker! I can't remember. I know it was like an indie game and a Nintendo game. There's always at least a Nintendo and indie game, and then like your big AAA games. So yeah, okay, it's gonna be interesting. If you got all yours written down, you have to send me it so I can, and I'll mark all mine down so I can sort of compare them, like how we've done it.
Yeah, I've got everything.
So that basically is the Game of the Year this year. Obviously, we'll be anticipating who's actually going to win it. I mean, we're both. Obviously, of all the years so far, obviously this is the one that we're both like really like glued onto. Like, yeah, we got this. I mean, last year there was a couple of games, but it wasn't. You said it yourself. It wasn't like the biggest game of the year there's been, like in terms of games.
You just wishy-washy stuff.
Obviously,
like,
2020 there was some big AAA big games, but again, it wasn't as big as say like 2018. Like nothing's been as big as that Game of the Year awards really. Like 2019, 2020, 21, none of them compared to that 2018 one when it was God of War or it was Red Dead 2. It was like this big thing. Like which one of these is going to pick up the most? I mean, God of War this year's got the most nominations in any overall. I think it's like 10 nominations or something stupid like that. Obviously, Elden Ring has got like the 8 or something along that line.
yeah.
So it's going to be interesting again. It's going to be another 2018, another interesting Game of the Year awards of who's going to pick up the actual big awards. But yeah, obviously we'll try and keep doing this like each year. Obviously, I like this idea that you've got obviously the little cameras on the screen, and obviously just watching the screen as we're doing it. Plus, then you get to see it as well rather than having to get on your screen. So I think I'll definitely continue doing that, and obviously we'll keep. Hopefully next year, if there's some big games come out, obviously we'll do obviously a nomination.
When's the actual Game of the Year awards?
Is it the 9th of December, something like that?
Well, we'll come back on the 10th, I imagine, and talk about it. So good for our list or whatever.
Could do.
We'll go over who got right and who lost.
I'm saying it might not be a full podcast video, it might be like a 20-minute video of us just having a little conversation. But it depends. Depends how, obviously, if you feel like we can talk for hours.
I think if Elden Ring wins Game of the Year, you have to buy Elden Ring and play
it. You're going to make me, aren't you?
I think that's that.
I would say if God of War wins, I'll make you buy it and play it, but you've already brought it playing it. And if Stray wins, we both have to buy it and play it.
Yeah, we both have to just fuck it. I mean, I bought an actual cat, so I don't know where she is currently.
So basically, whichever wins, the other has to. If it's like one the other hasn't played, they have to buy it and play it. But if
Yeah.
it's one that neither of us play, we have to both buy it and play it.
Just let's hope
And then
it's not
play it and go.
Xenoblade.
And then both play it and go. Why the hell did this win?
Yeah, just
I mean,
let's hope it's not Xenoblade because I am not paying full Switch price for a game.
See, the thing is, Xenoblade and Plague Tale are both like sequels. So it's a case of shit. We need to buy the other ones beforehand. I mean, I've got first Plague Tale, I think, but still. Okay, then. So if Elden Ring wins up, I have to buy it over Christmas.
Yeah.
Fingers
you can play
crossed
any Steam Deck, you're alright.
Fingers crossed it doesn't win because I want God of War to win. It deserves it.
I think if you sat down and actually like Elden Ring will take a while. It does take a while to finish, but if you sat down and played it, you'll understand why I picked it because it's fucking.
Yeah, but you know me, I'm a good story-driven, visual stunning,
Visually stunning Elden
voice
Ring.
acting top-notch. So you know me, I love
God
those
of
types
War
of
is
games.
definitely more cinematic. It's more like watching a film, I imagine. The only thing that really puts me off this year from God of War is the amount of fucking dialogue when you're doing something. And it's like, you usually shit. It's like, mate, what the fuck do you think I'm doing? Or like, you're doing a puzzle. It's like, I think you should do this. Like, mate, you've literally just told me the solution to the puzzle I'm trying to figure out for myself. Like, fuck off.
I don't mind that sometimes because I was staring at a wall trying to figure something out the other day. I was like, where the fuck is this fire to light? And then I heard it was, is this what you're looking for? I turned around and she stood next to it. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake.
You know what? D just shouted from the other room. I can't get to the roots. You need to keep hitting the mouse. Honestly, it must have been said about 5 times. Like, for fuck, I know what I'm fucking doing. Fuck off.
The worst one for me was the fucking, there's a gap in the fence over there.
Oh, man.
Okay, walk away. There's a gap in the fence over there. Okay. There's a gap in the fence over there. Shut the fuck up!
That's just something they could patch out, though, I suppose, with an update.
Yeah.
It's just one of the things, though, it's just like, man, like, sometimes I just wish they'd just let me figure it out for myself. It's like, shut up, man.
So give you a few minutes. If you can't do it, then fucking spam you with the messages.
Look, I think sometimes, like, it could be warranted. Like, let's say, for example, you're in the boat or something, and then you got Mimir, and he tells you, like, oh, this thing's over there, but it leads into, like, the quest dialogue. That'd be cool, but not when it's just, like, 10 years solution to a full puzzle. It's like, mate, I'm trying to figure this out, man.
Exactly. Exactly.
I definitely be between Elden Ring and God of War. Yeah,
easily.
I think it's down to community only. I think Elden Ring 100% pick it up just because of fucking how big the community is. Plus, as well, being on multiple platforms, it's on everything, isn't it? So.
Yeah, but so is Red Dead, and what will happen with that?
True. Critics do love a good story game, though.
And I even pointed out to you, though Elden Ring is like higher rated on like Metacritic, it's got less reviews than God of War has. God of War.
Also, don't forget the random year Sekiro took Game of the Year. Boom.
I just remembered. I can actually click onto it now. Oh, let me. I'll go back actually. It won't let you do it. Yeah, so that's it. It's the player's voice one.
Oh yeah, we have to do that when
it's close to the date, isn't it? Isn't it like the build up to it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's right next to it.
It's the week, isn't it? So it's like you get like each like every 2 days or so, isn't it? It's like you have to vote for it.
We'll put a YouTube short up. Boom.
I mean, we both know. I'm easily going to go fucking voting God of War on that one. I'm guessing you'll be going Elden Rings on that one.
Depends on the category, but 100%. I think Elden Ring is my game of the year this year. It just, I mean,
that's what Player's Voice is. Player's Voice, obviously, just you pick the game.
Yeah, I'd pick Elden Ring.
I'm guessing you'd be Elden Rings and God of War for that one as well.
That's my big game this year.
Okay. Well, that basically covers everything then for this year. Yeah. Obviously, you can check out last year's one of us like, jabbering on about the game of the year last year. Both videos on Spotify and YouTube. And of course, you'll be able to check this out when it goes live.
Production quality is good up on this one.
Next week, obviously the Christmas time starts for my channel in terms of movies and TV shows reviewing. So check that out.
Got the hostages or the hot dogs or what I said. That was Christmas last year, wasn't it?
The sausages.
Sausages, that was it.
The sausages. I need to watch that video again.
Yeah, I think that was Christmas last year.
Yeah, it was a Christmas special we did.
Yeah, that's good.
I need to look at doing some more, trying to slot some in.
Hell yeah.
I'll have a look, some more payday or something for the sausages.
You gotta put that clip in. I love that clip, man.
I need to find that. I'm going to definitely do a YouTube short on that. I need to find that. But yeah, obviously, you can check all the stuff we're talking about out now, and obviously, I'll try and get Connor back for obviously either talking about the winners of this game show or some Christmas themed games.
I'll be back, obviously, 100%.
So yeah, we hope you enjoyed, and we shall see you next time.
Bye bye.